Good evening. Today we are going to discuss about the topic decision tree induction, which is a group discussion with our students. Let's start. What is decision tree induction? First, what is decision tree? Decision tree is a supervised learning method used in data mining for classifications and regression methods. It is a tree that helps us in decision making purposes. The decision tree creates classifications or regression models as a tree structure. It separates the data sets into smaller subsets, and at the same time, the decision tree is steadily developed. The final tree is a tree with the decision nodes and leaf nodes. A decision node that has two branches, one is leaf node, shows a classification or decision. We can't accomplish more split or leaf nodes. The uppermost decision node is a tree that relates to the best predicted, called the root node. Decision tree can deal with both categorical and numerical data. And these are the key factors. The one is very random data sets, high entropy, less random data sets, and less entropy. Entropy refers to a common way to measure impurity. In a decision tree, it measures the randomness or impurity in data sets. Why are decision trees useful? It enables users to analyze the possible consequences of a decision thoroughly. It provides us a framework to measure the values of outcomes and the probability of accomplishing them. It helps us to make the best decision based on existing data and the best speculations. In other words, we can say that a decision tree is a hierarchical tree structure that can be used to split an extensive collections of records into smaller sets of a class by implementing a sequence of simple decision tree. One rule is implemented after another, resulting in a hierarchy of segments within a segment. The hierarchy is known as a tree, and each segment is called as node. With each progressive divisions, the members from the subsequent sets becomes more and more similar to each other. Hence, the algorithm used to build a decision tree is referred to as recursive partitioning. The algorithm is called CART, that is classifications and regression trees. Next, how is decision tree algorithm may appear long, but it's quite simple. The basic algorithm techniques as follows. There is three parameters. One is attribute list, attribute selection methods, and data partitioning. And D is the entire set of training tuples and class levels. And this parameters attribute list is a set of attributes defining the tuples. And attribute selection methods specifies a heuristic process for choosing the attributes that best discriminate the given tuples according to class. Next, some of the advantages are it does not need scaling of informations, and missing values in data also do not influence the process of building a choice tree any considerable extent. And decision tree is automatic and simple to explain to technical teams as well as stakeholders. Compared to other algorithms, decision tree need as less exertion for data preparation during pre-processing. A decision tree does not require standardization of data. Let's see with the student discussion.
Good morning everyone. I am Anitha from the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. Here are my friends Akash, Artist and Abhishek. We are here to discuss the decision tree. Decision tree is popular and powerful to use in various fields such as machine learning, deep learning and data structures. What is decision tree? A decision tree is a flowchart-like structure used to make decisions or predictions. It consists of nodes representing decisions or tests on attributes, branches representing the outcomes of these decisions, and leaf nodes representing final outcomes and predictions. Each internal node corresponds to a test on attribute. Each branch corresponds to results of the test, and each leaf node corresponds to the class variable of the test. This will continue.
Structure of decision. Structure of decision tree contains and hence root node, internal node, branches and leaf nodes. Root node is represents the SI dataset and initial decision node. Internal nodes. It represents the decision or test or value. Each internal node has one or more branches. Branches represents the outcome of decision tree or test leading to another node. Leaf nodes. It represents the final node or the future things occur at these nodes. And how does decision tree works? Decision tree works at three different parts. Selecting the best attribute, splitting the dataset, repeating the process, selecting the best attribute, using a metric like the mean, impurity, entropy, and information mean, and the best attribute is split and data is selected. Splitting the dataset. The dataset is split into subsets based on the selected attribute. If Repeating the process. The process is repeated recursively for each subset, creating a new internal node or leaf node. Under the stopping criterion is met.
Advantage of decision tree. Simplicity and interpretability. Decision trees are easy to understand interprets the visual representation closely mirrors the human decision making process. Versatility can be used for both classification and regression tasks. No need for future scaling. Decision tree not requires normalization or scaling of the data. Handles non-linear relationship. Capable of capturing non-linear relationship between features and target variables. At disadvantage of decision tree. Overfitting. Decision trees can easily overfit the training data, especially if they are deep with many nodes. Instability. Small variation in the data can result in completely different trees being generated. Bias towards features with more levels. Features with more levels can dominate the linear structures.
Pruning. To overcome overfitting, pruning techniques are used. Pruning reduces the size of the tree by removing nodes and provide little power in classifying instances. There are two main types of pruning. Post-pruning, also known as early stopping, stops the tree from growing once it meets certain criteria, example maximum depth, minimum number of samples per leaf. Post-pruning removes branches from a fully grown tree and gives power. Applications of decision tree. Business decision making, used in strategic planning and resource allocation. Healthcare, assists in diagnosing disease cluster, suggesting treatment plans. Finance, helps in credit scoring and risk assessment. Marketing, used to segment customers and predict customer behavior. Thank you.